Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Desmond Lex, Firearms Train, out here in the cave, ready for another gun review. And I want to talk about one of the first pistols that I ever shot. One of the first pistols I ever shot. If you didn't know, I am a former Marine, 12 years. And first gun I ever shot was the M16A2 service rifle. That's the first rifle I ever shot, or ever gun, period. And the first pistol I ever shot was the Beretta M9. The Beretta M9. Tried and true throughout the history of the military. And the military recently went to the SIG M17, M18. But before that, that was the Beretta. The Beretta's been classic, iconic through military and also in a lot of great movies. I don't know if you can see it behind me over here, my lamp right here, but that's Boondock Saints. Boondock Saints is a really great movie. I love that. 1, 2 was, should have left that alone. But in that movie, the two main characters, the brothers, they had those matching Berettas. Awesome. And also in another iconic movie, you had your boy John McClane in Die Hard. You know, the poster with him and his finger on the freaking trigger. I can't stand that shit. But another iconic movie. And the Beretta's always been in a lot of movies. And one of my other favorite shows, I don't know if you watched Spencer for Hire, but he had a Beretta 92 as well. But that was the first pistol I ever shot and really enjoyed shooting it. But wasn't very good at it. Only fired it one time during my time in the Corps. But when I got out, started taking more training, and one of my first guns was a Taurus 92. I couldn't afford a Beretta at the time. I had the Taurus 92, their clone of the Beretta, which was it was okay. It was all shiny, it was flashy, it was okay. It was okay. But as time went on, again, shout out to Lexi Tactical Arms, hooking me up. I got the new Beretta 92X RDO Centron, however you say it. But this right here, I wish I had this Beretta. I wish I had this Beretta when I was in the Marine Corps, especially with a red dot. Would have loved to have the red dot on here. But I have about maybe 500 rounds through this gun now. No, I initially picked up this gun because I wanted to be my new nightstand gun. I love this double action, single action trigger on here. Now this model does come with that safety and decocker. If you're not familiar with that, I can rack that slide. See that hammers to the rear. It's in single action. I flip this safety decocker down. It decocks it and also puts the firearm in safe. Take it off safe, in double action, and then it goes back to single action. Does a round in the chamber. But this one is a compact version, so it's not the full size. And one of the things about the Beretta that you notice, you have that exposed barrel. You have that open top. So this wasn't really that great for desert environments because you could possibly get dirt and sand in here and all that kind of crazy stuff. But it was still reliable overall for what they needed for. But this firearm right here is the updated version. And again, you still have that safety decocker. Now, one of the upgrades I thought about getting to this gun was switching this out for a decocker only. A decocker only. And they do have newer models as well. They have the 92XI and also the 9211 and the Beretta Squalo are some other newer versions of this. And then they have the military, the FDA one that they came out with. I forgot the model number of that one, but that looks pretty cool with the threaded barrel and everything like that. And also I was thinking about putting some suppressor height sights on here. Now, as you can see, this does come red dot ready. That's what the RDO stands for, is that you're able to mount the optic to it. Now, this one has the 407K, so you have that compact type of optic. And notice that the plate it's not black like the rest of the gun. That's because this is an aftermarket one. Now, Beretta, when you purchase the firearm, they give you a little code. You can go and purchase their mount, but look how thick that mount is. Look, you see how thick that is compared to what this is. So that dot will be sitting really, really high on top of this gun, and that sight pit, that point of aim, point of impact is going to take some serious adjusting. So I went with this one. It's an aftermarket one. A buddy of mine let me know about it. I can't remember the name of it. If I think of it, I'll put it down in the comments. But it's an aftermarket, and it's the thinnest plate that you're going to find for the Beretta. Thinnest one that you're going to find. And that's why it's this color, because it's not finished or anything like that. But it's definitely a great addition to this firearm. I'm thinking about putting some suppressor height sights on there so I could co-witness. I always like to co-witness my sights just in case the battery does go dead. You never know what's going to happen. So why not have those backup iron sights? So I'm thinking about doing that. And like I said, thinking about switching to a decocker only. I heard it's not that hard to do, but it's something that I probably had done by a gunsmith or something like that. Not really my lane. But in the box, you're going to get 2 magazines. So I have a 18 round and a 13 round magazine, 18 and a 13. That's a lot of 9mm right there. So you have very good capacity with this firearm. And it also comes with an extra set of grips. These are Vertex grips, and they wrap around the grip of the gun. I haven't changed out the ones that I have on here because I like them and I don't have any issues with them. It's very grippy, not too aggressive, but it's gonna stay in your hand. If your hands get sweaty or anything like that, this is definitely gonna be able to stay in your hand. You'll be able to control that recoil with no problem. This trigger, I mean, let's start off with the double action. See that double action trigger? That's double action. Now, single action, all that take up, wall, brake, not a lot of pressure. Creep to that brake, reset, right there. Smooth trigger. This thing is smooth and it is fast and it is a tack driver. And I will roll in some footage that I took at the range recently shooting this gun. I really enjoy this gun. I think it'll make a good nightstand gun. I think it'll make a really good nightstand gun. You have that double action, single action. That double action, you know, again, if you put that double action only, that double action acts as that safety for you. But I think that's something definitely that I want to do. They did have the other models, but I like this one. You have that full 1913 pick rail on here, so you can put a light on here, make it an even better option for a home defense firearm. So definitely check out the Beretta 92X RDO Centurion, I can't remember. But this thing right here, really nice. I'm glad to finally have my own Beretta and I don't have to resort to the Taurus. Not saying anything's wrong with Taurus. Don't come for me in the comments. Taurus is okay, but I'm glad to have the OG Beretta 92 in my collection. Shout out to Legacy Tactical and Arms for letting me get my hands on a bunch of stuff I really don't need, but I always wanted. But this thing is definitely a prize in my collection because it's just iconic. Again, it's iconic, it's reliable, it's military, all that history. You can't beat it. But if you enjoy these videos, please like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments. Don't just own a firearm, become more proficient with your firearm. Keep training, stay safe.